So up to this point, I feel I need to remind you that electricity is dangerous. Everything we've done so far has been with a controlled circuit and the power off. We're getting into the parts now where you're going to be dealing with live electricity. You must be careful. This can kill you. So let's start by getting your multimeter ready to measure voltage. To measure voltage, you will need to plug your leads into the correct ports on the multimeter. For measuring voltage, you're going to plug your red lead into the volt, and you're going to plug your black lead into the COM. Remember that there are two types of current: direct current DC and alternating current AC. With DC, the current flows in one direction. With AC, the current will periodically alternate the direction in which it flows. AC and DC current also produce a unique voltage. Voltage coming from an AC system is called AC voltage. Voltage coming from a DC system is called DC voltage. Before taking any measurements, you need to set up your multimeter dial to the AC or DC voltage. Your multimeter will have two voltage symbols around the dial. One V symbol is for AC voltage. The other V symbol is for DC voltage. The AT voltage symbol will be the V with a wavy line over it. The DC voltage symbol will be a V with a solid and a dashed line over it. Rotate your dial to the appropriate setting. Remember, not all multimeters are the same. Some you may have to press the function button to change between alternating current and DC current if they are in the same dial position. So now that you know how to set up your meter, let's go through the steps again. You're going to connect your black probe wire to the COM port. You're going to connect the red probe wire to your voltage port. In this example, we're going to be testing an AC voltage on an outlet. To check AC voltage, you want to run your test in parallel with the circuit. That means that one wire needs to be on the positive, and another on the neutral or the ground. Either will work. In this picture, you can see that they're testing from the hot side to the ground. This works because the ground and the neutral are bonded together at the main breaker panel. In this picture, the result is just a little bit of residual electric through the line. That's from testing the neutral to the ground, as they are connected. If you wanted, you could even run a continuity test on those two, and they should connect. And in this picture, you see the right way to do it, with the black lead into the neutral and the red lead into the hot. You really do want to try to put the black lead in first. If you start with the hot side first, now that black probe wire that's in your hand flying around and touching your leg and everything is electrocution hazard. Just because if you complete the ground, that black wire is now hot and it'll bite you pretty good. When you measure DC voltage, you want to measure from the positive post to the negative post in series. To test DC voltage, place your leads on the positive and the negative terminals of the component you are measuring. The red lead should be touching the positive end. The black lead should be touching the negative end. If your multimeter displays a negative number, you need to reverse the leads on your testers. You're on the wrong polarity, so that means that you're in the wrong position on the battery